Hello guys and welcome to another video. So I want to give an update on this whole prop firm situation. You have prop firms dropping left and right, switching brokers, MetaQuotes, so MetaQuotes is the owner of MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, completely cutting ties with most prop firms, with most brokers that operate or do business with prop firms. So it's a very scary time, lots of drama going around, and I want to give an update on my 100K challenge. So I think it was a month and a half ago, I did start a 100K challenge series with the fund engineer, took some trades, took some losses, made episode number 1, and then unfortunately fund engineer did get shut down. So their software provider, their front end and back end software provider cut ties with them, and then they had some issues with their broker as well. So it was loads of drama for the fund engineer. It didn't look good at one point. Looks like they are gonna make a comeback, but at one point it was looking very bad. And in the meantime, I did request a refund. I requested the refund on the 15th of February and I finally got it today. So it took them like 2 weeks for me to get the refund, which is a lot, but thankfully in the end I did receive it. How I received it is I went to Trader T, who is the CEO of the fund engineer. I'll put a link in description to his X account. I went to his X profile and made a comment that I still didn't get my refund. Thankfully after that, he did solve it for me. So he sent my refund through crypto because he said they had some issues with their Stripe account. So do I want crypto refund now or do I want to wait a bit, get the Stripe refund? I was like, give me the crypto, let me get my refund, let me get my money. I'm going to put that money into another fund account, continue with the funded challenge. So that's what happened. If you still didn't get a fund engineer refund, make sure you hit up Trader T, Trader Tristan, fund engineer CEO on X, and he will solve it for you personally. So I know loads of you are very confused with this whole situation. Again, what happened? Well, MetaQuotes, which is the owner of MetaTrader, kind of started dropping prop firms and dropping brokers that operate with prop firms because they want to save their reputation and they don't want to be connected with all of these shady, sketchy, scammy prop firms. Again, a prop firm is basically a casino. Okay, so they are not taking your trades. You're trading simulated demo accounts. So when you make money, they lose money. When you lose money, they make money from the challenge fees. All of their profits are coming from the challenge fees, and all of the winning traders get paid out from the actual failed challenge fees. That's how the business works. They want you to fail. They want you to fail the phase 1, fail the phase 2, and then fail the live account if you manage to reach that stage. And that's why it's a very sketchy business model which MetaQuotes wants to move away from, which I can fully understand. I mean, like 95% of these prop firms turn out to be super sketchy, super shady, denying payouts, scheming in the backgrounds, manipulating the spreads, and they seem to be doing very awful business practices. Okay, so what's my plan for the future? Well, my plan is to stick with the OG prop firms, which is going to be FTMO, and it's going to be the 5%ers. Those two are the oldest, the most reputable. They have their own broker, I believe. They use their own technology for the front end and the back end. So they are the most prepared for these situations like you see happening in the last few weeks with prop firms dropping left and right. So I'm going to focus on FTMO and the 5%ers. Which one I'm gonna pick, still not sure, okay? And I'm not saying that these are super safe because, again, the business model of a prop firm is super sketchy and any prop firm is still gonna find ways not to pay you out. But FTMO and the 5%ers are the OGs. People are still getting paid out. People are still trading with them. So I'm probably gonna use the fund engineer refund, buy a 100K FTMO or maybe buy a 50K FTMO and a 50K 5%ers. Or another possibility in my mind is get a 50K FTMO and get a 50K funded engineer as well if they come back. Okay, I still need some time. I still need to see that they are actually coming back, that they are again doing payouts, and that all of the traders who requested a refund actually got the refund as well. So I'm gonna wait with the fund engineer, gonna give them a few weeks, but before that I may as well just buy a 50K FTMO right now, start that, and then later on I can always add another account with the funded engineer. So that is my plan. That is my advice for you as well. Stick with the top dogs, stick with the big names such as FTMO. And of course, that is not a guarantee. There's always going to be a certain amount of risk with choosing any prop firm. Again, they want you to fail. They make money from the failed challenge fees. They don't make money from traders actually producing profits on the live fund accounts. Okay, that's all a scam. They're basically a casino betting on you to fail. But even a casino needs to pay out a winner when a winner occurs. So if you know what you're doing, if you're consistently profitable, have a good track record, well, you might as well go with one of the top dogs And if you do manage to make some profits, there is a very high chance you're actually gonna get paid out. One more thing I want to touch on as well is futures prop firms. So these have been popping up left and right. I think the US actually likes futures prop firms, and they are actually US regulated as well. So it's a pretty safe option going with a futures prop firm. One problem for me is I specialize in Forex. Okay, I specialize in 6 Forex currency pairs, and I know exactly how they move. And with a futures prop firm, I think it's best for trading equities. So I think it's best for trading something like the S&P 500, maybe the Nasdaq, something like that. I have seen some options to actually trade Forex, such as the euro, the Aussie dollar, the Japanese yen, and like the main currencies. But again, I'm a bit worried that the liquidity and the spreads will not be as good. Like there are some different contract sizes as well. So I'm not really sure it is the same thing as trading the 6 currency pairs that I trade with, let's say, FTMO. Okay, so that's why I'm a bit skeptical. I'm a bit waiting on the sidelines, doing a bit more research into the futures prop firms, because I think that is reserved more for trading equity futures. If you have a different opinion on these futures prop firms, if you're a Forex trader, make sure you put a comment in the description of this video.
W's in the chat.
Tell me about it. Give me some recommendations of some good futures prop firms, and I'll definitely look into them. Also, tell me, are you trading Forex or are you trading equities? If you're trading Forex, which currencies are you trading? How are the spreads? And how is the liquidity? Can it actually be traded in the same way as, let's say, on an IC Markets account or on an FTMO account? So yeah, a futures prop firm is definitely an option. I'm looking into them. I'm doing a bit more investigation, but for now, I think I'm gonna buy the 50K FTMO and maybe a 50K 5%ers or a 50K funded engineer. I'm gonna stick with the top dogs, with the most reliable prop firms. And yes, it is a gamble, especially with these times where you see prop firms dropping left and right, but I would say it is a calculated gamble, and in the long run, it is definitely worth it to get funded, get some payouts, make some profits, put the payouts in the live account from IC Markets, of course, and then focus on the personal account. As always, your number one focus should be your personal live account. Prop firms are here to build up your personal account. Also, one more thing I want to discuss is, will prop firms disappear forever? Because again, prop firms are dropping left and right. It's a really bad situation. Brokers are dropping prop firms. You have 8cap. So 8cap, one of the biggest brokers, especially in the US, is cutting ties with all prop firms. They just do not want to deal with them, and it's a major issue. So are prop firms going to be gone forever? I don't think that's going to be the case. So as always, it's going to get worse before it gets better, but the strongest ones, the strongest prop firms will survive, and then in the end, the actual business model may be changed as well. So maybe the conditions become better for us traders. Maybe they actually start booking some of us as well. So it's definitely in the end going to be a better thing for the whole trading industry. But right now, you're going to see a lot of drama. You're going to see a lot of prop firms going down, and most of them, unfortunately, will not survive. Again, only the strongest, only the best, only the ones with most experience, with most money, with the best lawyers are going to survive, as it always is. So don't panic too much, because this is a good thing overall for the trading industry. But if you're going to pick a prop firm, I would say go with the top dogs, do a lot of investigation, definitely look into a futures prop firm as well, and that's your best bet to get funded. So that would be about it for this video. If you have any opinion on these prop firms, what is going to happen in the future, which ones will survive, which prop firm should I pick, maybe make a recommendation in the comment section below. And if you want to learn to trade, if you want to learn how to build your personal account, how to get funded, how to get some prop firm payouts, check out the link in the description. Go to zentumtrading.com, where you can learn everything you need to know to become a consistently profitable trader. Not only that, but you will also be surrounded with other consistently profitable traders, and it's a great community to have, especially in these difficult times. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I will see you guys in the next one.